Hello, and welcome back to the 6th video for MAPP 3D assignment number 5 for the Speaker Systems Design and Optimization course here at NESCOM at Husson University. We just aligned the inner front fill, and now it's time to align the outer front fill, and it is the same steps. The instructions here are going to be a little more simplified, but it's the same exact steps. First thing we want to do is visit Compass and prepare to listen to the left mains only. So we're going to unmute those and make sure the front fills are all muted and the right mains are still muted. And then we'll go back to MAPP and we'll go to that model view and we'll do a confirmation here and kind of see that it is indeed the left fills only. I'm going to switch over to this view here, top down. You can see it's the left mains only working. So that's good. So let's go to measurement view here and take a trace of the left mains, but we want to make sure it's on the out mic here because we are going to be calibrating the outer front fill now. So I've got a prediction here. Let's auto align. Let's set the delay, the measurement delay. So we get a slightly clearer phase trace. And of course, the impulse aligns to the center of the IFFT window. So we're good there. So let's do that trace. I'm going to capture the mains here at the front fill out mic. I'm going to name it front fill. Should call it mains house left at front fill out mic. And then we should be able to see that down here. So they're layering on top of each other. We get that nice pink look again. With that, we got the mains all captured. Let's go to Compass and turn off the mains. We're going to start working and optimizing the outer front fill. And I was double checking here. Yep. And it's time for the high pass filter. Like we did for the inner front fill, let's get the outer front fill to have a high pass filter and put it at 250 Hertz. And we made a second order 12 dB per octave Butterworth before, and we'll do the same here. And we should be able to see that in the overview right there. And you should be able to see that in the back in MAPP, and I really should double check just to make sure that it is indeed just that front fill we're hearing, and it is just that front fill. And go to measurement view, and you can see that high passing right there. And we see a similar thing to what we saw before in the level window. It's time to focus on the level. And we're seeing a similar thing in the time, right? You can see that the front fill is arriving earlier and it is louder. And let's focus on the level here. It's pretty similar to the other one. I would say maybe 10 dB down before. Didn't we turn the other one down by 10 dB? I think we did. Let's start with that. I'm going to go to Compass and I'm going to turn, just like we did with the other one, this outer fill down by 10 dB. And we'll go back to MAPP and hit predict. And get a little clarity here. I'm going to move smoothing to third of an octave. And I would say we're a little low now, maybe a dB or two too low with the front fill, not quite equal level. So let's add 2 dB to this, -8, and re-predict. And maybe that's just about it. I think in the instructions I have it at -9, but we'll go with -8. It'll be slightly different than the instructions. But our level looks pretty good, pretty much equal level there at the acoustic crossover. Zoom out, and then it's time for time and polarity. That's the next step in this, unless we forgot anything. I just want to double check the instructions here. High pass filter, equal level. Yeah, I'm doing the right thing here. Let's zoom in, make 70 milliseconds our window here. And the peak impulse is coming in at 9.35 milliseconds before 0. So we'll put that 9.35 right into Compass here. 9.35 milliseconds. and go predict. And boom, they're right on top of each other. Get a much cleaner phase trace. And if I zoom in down here to 7 milliseconds, you can see they're right on top of each other. So I'd say that's in time, and I'd say that's in polarity because both peaks are moving upwards. So it's not that hard to do this once you get in the habit, right? The process here it is pretty fast. So let's see what's next in the instructions. Capture a trace and name it front fill out, house left at front fill mic. So we'll do that. We'll capture that. Back to here and store live trace, and we'll call it that. So now we have a stored version of this. That's pretty cool. And we're kind of getting to the end here. Unexpand the IFT window. It looks like I never expanded it, right? I never made it big. So that's all right. Unexpand it. And yours truly, me, for the assignment, I want you to take a screenshot, Command-Shift-5 on my Mac, of this entire screen. You're going to turn that in, showing level and time aligned. And you're going to name that front fill outer house left aligned your name. And that's cool. That's the name of the screenshot. And oh, do take a screenshot of your finished compass as well. Take a screenshot of all of this as well. You're going to turn that in. That is going to be named compass overview.yourname. And don't forget to save, by the way. Save both here, project, make a snapshot. In this case, we'll say new snapshot, aligned, exclamation point. It's kind of exciting. And save the project. And of course, in map as well, very important that you save map because it has a tendency to crash. Oh, map. And then I think we're down. Ooh, it's time to see everything work. So this is kind of exciting. Go to the map and go to model view, which we're looking top down now. And let's open up all the other front fill layers. So we've now exposed those. And in Compass, on the overview page, let's open up all the mains. So everything and the front fill. So now you have all the speakers open and you get to do some predictions. And what I'm asking you to do is do some predictions at 4K and 8K and take a screenshot of each. Then here's what you name the 4K screenshot, and this is what you'll name the 8K screenshot. And let's look at those. Predict. We're at 4K right now. And see our work. You can see we haven't completely filled in the blue spots, but I think we did all right. If you look at the instructions, I've took the time to do a before and after. So this is 4K after fills and 4K without fills. And 8K, 8K is a little darker without fills than with fills. So we've definitely improved 8K. I think you can see that here if we switch this to 8 kilohertz and do a prediction. I'm pretty sure the front fills help a little bit. You know, it's not perfect, but it's helping. So now you're pretty much done with the assignment. Please submit the following in a folder. This map file you're working on, your map.5, your last name, your first name. If you want your version number there on it, you can do that. Compass, your last name, your first name. And the following screenshots, a screenshot of the compass overview and the front filled house left, inner and outer both aligned, and the final 4K and the final 8K. All right? And put those in a folder, zip them up, and turn that in Canvas, and you're all rocking. So I hope you enjoyed this assignment. And it's pretty fun to make virtual sound systems, almost as fun as making the real ones. Okay? Have a great day. Goodbye.